How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we've got another building pricing cars I can afford video, and before we really get into it today, I did just want to remind you guys I am doing my very first giveaway on the channel. Pretty much as soon as we hit 1,500 subscribers on the channel, I'm going to be giving away $100 worth of my merchandise absolutely free. Literally all you have to do is get entered to subscribe. I'm going to be giving it away to one subscriber and one subscriber only. In the future I might be doing like, you know, merchandise giveaways or just giveaways in general where there's like, you know, 2 or 3 or even 5 like winners, but at least for the first one it's just gonna be $100 worth of my merchandise to one lucky subscriber. So definitely go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. It helps me out a lot as a smaller YouTuber, plus again it's absolutely free and you get yourself entered to win $100 worth of my merchandise. Alright guys, so now going right into it, today we're going to be doing the 2020 Alfa Romeo 4C Spider. And as you guys can see down here, starting price is going to be just over 67,000 US dollars, which is pretty amazing. I mean, then again, this car is, I believe it's like the flagship car for Alfa Romeo. And honestly, going through this video, I don't know much about Alfa Romeo, but I definitely wanted to do this car simply because in the 2019 auto show, New York Auto Show that I went to, you know, before everything like got shut down in 2020. But anyways, the 2019 auto show I went to, I believe I actually sat in one of these and they're really cool. So now going into the building and pricing section for this car. So obviously the first thing you have right off the bat is the 5 exterior paint options. It looks like there's a black, a white, like a gloss white that does look pretty good, a darker red. That looks amazing on the computer screen. I don't know how it is in, you know, real life. And then this like weird like red tri-tone exterior paint, it says. Compared to the other red, this other red is a little bit more flat. It's still a gloss red, but this red is just very glossy. I don't know why. It's like, I mean, it does look good, so I will honestly add that. And you can, for $800, add in carbon fiber exterior mirrors. And for $900, for $100 more, you can add the little Italian flag sticker or paint there. I'm just gonna do it just for the sake of this video. And honestly, I do think that does look pretty damn cool. And I am also Italian, so if I were to ever get this car myself, I'd probably choose that option, even though $100 for a little Italian flag is definitely overpriced. You can also add xenon headlights, and front fascia with carbon vents right there. I think that looks a little bit cheesy, so I'm not going to add that. Obviously they are functional, you know, it's coming from factory, but I don't know about that. You do have 5 different wheel options for this car. There's the first option. Second option, I kind of like the design, I just don't like that finish. And the third option, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with this one, just looking at it, but I'll run through them for you guys. And actually, I might go with this option. Either one that's like with that black finish, I think looks good with the red like tri-tone exterior paint color. I might honestly just go with this wheel design simply because I think that's a little bit more simpler. This one does look a little bit out there, and on a car that isn't an Alfa Romeo, I would say that it's kind of disgusting. But since this is like an Alfa Romeo, I just feel like it goes with the car. And I mean, I don't know, like again, this design definitely goes with the car and I don't think it looks bad, but me personally, I would want something just a little bit more simpler that doesn't stand out as much. Now for the brake caliper covers, it looks like they're already in silver, but you can change them to black, red, and yellow. The red looks good, but it doesn't really match the exterior paint color, so I'm probably just gonna leave it at black. Obviously yellow is not going to go with it, it's going to look like a Ronald McDonald mobile, but I'll just leave it at black for now. So you can pretty much add the same exact tires on there except performance tires, so I'll add those on there. Carbon fiber halo, yes, that changes that part right there. Me personally, like in real, I don't know if I'd actually get that or not for $3,000, but I mean, it is carbon fiber, so I might as well just add it on there. Also, a car cover for $400 bucks. That's honestly not a bad price for a car cover. especially one that's probably like has the Alfa Romeo, you know, logo on it or whatever. But me personally, if I were to get something like this, I would just leave it in a garage, so I wouldn't even need a car cover really. So now moving on to the interior, you can change it to black with the yellow trim. I do think that looks really cool, but again, that doesn't really go with the color of the car. Now, that being said, this red leather trim bucket seat option or whatever with the black interior, I feel like looks a lot better and definitely does go with the car. The red might be a little bit off since that exterior color is that weird, you know, unique tri-tone red. But still, I would rather have something like this than a just standard black interior. So now for $950 you can add a upgraded audio system from Alpine with a subwoofer. Don't really care about that, so I'm not really going to add it. And for $250 you can add the leather and microfiber steering wheel. And yeah, it doesn't look like it changes the steering wheel that much, but okay, so here's the actual like upgraded steering wheel or whatever. Still looks awesome. I like the overall design of it. It's very like racing inspired with the kind of like flat bottom here. And again, I mean, Alfa Romeo is a very underrated brand here in the States. I mean, maybe not underrated is the right word for them, but you just don't really see them a lot. And I feel like they do really, like, they make some really quality cars. And for the price, like, yes, it's a little bit up there compared to, you know, regular vehicles. But still, like, when you put them in like that different category where you start to compare them to some other sports cars, I feel like some of their cars are actually like a pretty good deal. So now for $2,000 you can add carbon fiber interior trim. So I'm definitely going to add that. Pretty much, I believe it has the air vents, cluster bezel, and instrument panel bezel, and the shift bezel. So I'm also going to add this $130 bright package. Pretty much just adds like the little like Alfa Romeo caps, I guess, around the wheels, plus a license plate frame and wheel locks. So now moving on to the powertrain, there's not really many options to change the powertrain, but you can see the 4-cylinder turbo that does power this thing with the 6-speed twin clutch automatic transmission. And for $3,100 you can add, I believe that is like a kind of like Valvetronic exhaust system. It says dual mode center exhaust. So I'm not sure if it does have valves in it or not, but I'm definitely going to add that because I've actually heard a couple of these cars, especially like the 4C Spiders or whatever, and they actually sound pretty damn amazing. So I can only imagine how they would sound with an exhaust. And like me personally, they just don't sound like a, you know, typical 4-cylinder turbo, you know, made by Honda or Toyota or something like that. Like it just sounds a little bit different. I know that might sound weird on video, and I'm not necessarily like relaying what I'm trying to say fully, but anyways, like they're just good sounding cars. So that's why I'm trying to justify the $3,100 for the different exhaust, I guess. So now moving on to the summary. First off, obviously the car does look beautiful, but the net price is just over $85,000 US. Now again, that being said, I did add like a crap ton of different options for this car, but there were still things that I didn't even add. So the price can be even higher than that, which is honestly crazy. But again, the quality of this car is like second to none. And I mean, I don't know, I feel like Alfa Romeo just as a brand doesn't get enough recognition here in the States. Obviously they're very popular in Italy and some European countries as well, but you just don't see them a lot here in the States. Now again guys, just going over the price again, net price just over $85,000 US. That's the finance estimate, just under $1,400 a month for 60 months. And then the lease estimate would be just under $1,200 for 48 months. Which is definitely up there. And let me know down in the comments below whether you think paying that much for this Alfa Romeo 4C Spider is really worth it or not. Personally, I think it's definitely a hell of a car. But once you start to get to like that 85, even 90,000, maybe even, you know, 6-figure range, that's when it might start to be questionable, especially considering, you know, your other alternatives out there within that price range, such as, you know, like a new GT500, CA Corvette. Like There's a bunch of different things out there that definitely put out a lot more power than this car. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about it, whether you guys think it's overpriced or whether you think that the price is just right in your opinion. So anyways guys, that's pretty much just gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, definitely be sure to subscribe down below to get yourself entered to win $100 worth of my merchandise. Like always though, thank you guys for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.